As you work hard to conceptualize, design, and develop a 10-week course, you will be asked to consider how your course fits within a curriculum map. But what is a curriculum map? A curriculum map is an attempt to try to show how knowledge, competencies, and values are defined and how they are developed over the series of courses within a program. The goals of a curriculum map are to ensure alignment and effectiveness. With regards to alignment, we can look at vertical, horizontal, and interdisciplinary alignment. With vertical alignment, we are looking to see how the knowledge, competencies, and values developed on one course build upon the knowledge and competencies and values built in previous courses. Horizontal alignment refers to how knowledge, competencies, and values are defined in one course, and if they're being developed the same way in another course in another program or within the general education program, and among instructors who are assigned to teach the same course. Interdisciplinary alignment is a way for us to ensure that knowledge, competencies, and values that are at the institutional level are also being developed within the major in the same way that they're being developed in our general education program. With regard to effectiveness, we're looking to see if we have identified the knowledge, competencies, and values, and if we have developed those knowledge, competencies, and values in such a way that it helps our students be prepared for their chosen professions. You have been given access to a curriculum map that includes several tabs. One of those tabs refers to your specific program. So I'm looking right now at the Culinary Arts curriculum map. This sheet includes the program outcomes, which for culinary arts includes knowledge, competencies, and values. Let's imagine that I've been asked to develop Culinary 118. I can look across and see where there are X's that are placed, and those X's indicate what has been mapped to my particular course. So for one of them is disciplinary expertise, methods, and knowledge, which is a knowledge. And I go across here and I also see that a value of environmental stewardship has been mapped to my course. Now I can have conversations with my dean and with my colleagues to understand how has the culinary arts program defined this knowledge and defined this value, and how is that knowledge and that value being developed over the course of all of the courses in the culinary arts program. I can scroll down in this same document and I can see institutional learning outcomes, which includes competencies and values. They're considered institutional because all instructors of all courses in all programs are working to achieve these same competencies and values. If again I'm looking at Culinary 118, I can look across and I'll see that achieving goals is a competency that has been mapped to my course. I can also go across and see that global mindset is a value that has been mapped to my course. This information about program outcomes and institutional outcomes will help me to better think about what are the takeaways of this course. What is it that I should be focusing on in planning and as I design and develop the course? Now with regards to these institutional learning outcomes, where can I get information about that? You can switch over to your course development handbook and find the section that describes each of the institutional learning outcomes. So as I said, the achieving goals was one of the competencies that was mapped to Culinary 118. These institutional learning outcomes are based on Laureate's professional assessment. So they have provided us with a list of behaviors down here and proficiency levels here for each of the behaviors that relate to achieving goals. This information came from interviews that they had conducted with several employers that led them to identify achieving goals as one of the competencies that future employers say that their students should have, and then identified the behaviors related to that particular competency. So this too can become a useful resource to help you think about how you will design and develop experiences in your course to help students develop this knowledge, these competencies, and these values.